very wide, but focus narrows down on what it wants to see. If you look at microscope and telescope, you will understand this better. Microscope wants to show you details, but telescope shows you one thing: focus. Again, you can see that distraction, one of the ways it manifests itself is by making comparison. Remember the story of Peter? Peter was asking, what can this man do? He got into the game of comparison. And as a result, he almost lost his own focus until Jesus cautioned him, hey, you just follow me, follow me, follow me. So beware of comparison. If you want to make the most of life, rather be complimentary. Let others do what they are doing. You keep doing what you are doing. Someday you have a meeting point in the future. We also see from the story of Peter before Jesus that distraction can bring you to an halt, while focus helps you to follow on. Jesus said to Peter, what is that to thee? You follow me. Don't pause to ask questions about what others are doing. Distraction, furthermore, is hasty in seeking instant answers, but focus is strengthened by patience. Distracted people are always in a hurry. They want instant answers. They don't want to follow process. Focus follows process. Focus is strengthened by patience. Look, to make the most of life, you need this virtue of patience, because everything will take its time in life. Of course, you can gain speed in achieving your goals and purposes in life, but you can never be hasty to make it in life. You can never see instant answers to what you are looking for. Everything about life will follow a process, and process is about being patient, going line by line, step by step, until you reach the peak. Again, we see distraction competes with others, but focus is content with where it is per time. A distracted person sees life as competition. He wants to outdo others. He wants to be seen to be at the peak. May I let you know at this moment that being at the peak doesn't make you outstanding at His work, but fulfilling God's purpose for your life, wherever you are, whether in the middle or even below, is what is most important. Beware, therefore, of seeking instant result. Follow process. Beware of competing. Be content with wherever you are per time. Now, distraction also jumps off when results seems slow and not forthcoming, but focus stays on to the end. Now, you discover that the result comes at different times and different measures. What you call zero in your eye may not necessarily be so. God is marking you. Now, we must know that as we go on the journey of life, we are taking trainings from God. He knows the end, and only focused people can stay on to the end without being discouraged. Distraction expends resources, while focus invest resources. If you are not careful, you want to get this, you want to get that, you want to get that, can distract you from obtaining the ultimate purpose of God for your life. Now, for instance, the reason why many people have not succeeded in building a house for themselves is because they are distracted with spendings. They spend money here and there. At the end of the day, they cannot put their hand on what they have achieved in life. But when you are focused, you have a sense of investment in whatever you are doing until you get it done. Similarly, you see how distraction is time and energy consuming, while focus is time and energy conserving. If you don't define your time and energy, you discover that it is being consumed with various events of life. But when you are focused, your energy is conserved. Your time is short in achieving your result. Also, we see how distraction is energy sapping, but focus is energy capping. Those who are smart in life know how to use focus to cap their energy, to store their energy. They don't bother themselves about the mundane things of life. They don't bother about discussing issues that has nothing to them. They are well focused. They don't spend their energy. They don't give their energy to distract us. Do something today. Maintain focus in order to cap your energy. We also see that distraction leads to rat race, but focus ends on the fast lane. In the journey of life, if you want to be everywhere, you will never arrive at anywhere. Therefore, mind where you are heading for, focus on it, and you will soon get there. And of course, on the very fast lane. Distraction makes one busy, but focus engages in business. You know, one can be busy and not be doing business. You can be busy and not making progress. The evidence of doing business is progress recorded. A number of us may know what is called barber's chair. When your hair is being treated by the barber, it can keep you on the same spot, rolling you around on this chair. It keeps you busy, but you are not making progress. That's what distraction does. You may find yourself doing so many things, going around so many places, but because you are not in business, you are not able to maximize life as it should be. Therefore, don't go on a roller coaster route. Maintain focus so you can end on a short route at the end of the day. Let's examine more. How do you know whether you are distracted or you are focused? Distraction makes movement, but focus makes measurable progress. Just like I've mentioned, illustrating with the barber's chair. You also discover that distraction makes life journey indefinite, while focus makes life definite. We see many people today, they are not sure of where they are going to. They cannot estimate the time they will get there, simply because they are distracted. A journey that should take 30 minutes, they can spend 4 hours. Because at every point he wants to stop. No definition. No, where there is no definition, there will be deviation. What focus does is to define, look, where am I going to? What am I out for? What am I made for? What do I want to achieve in life? So whenever he sees anything different from that definition, he ensures he doesn't go in that direction. So watch it. Before you take any journey, define it properly. In scientific experiment, the first thing to do is aim an objective. And you don't move away to anything that is different from the content of the aim and the objective. To avoid distraction, therefore, let your life be well defined. Don't allow deviation stop you from focusing on your destination. Focus guides to destination. Again, we see that distraction will make you respond to whatever comes your way. You know, you hear some people say, look, just anything that comes my way, I'm ready for it. Of course, there is a time in life you may find yourself doing anything that comes your way, but you mustn't continue that way. Find out what is the plan of God for my life. Find out what plan do I have for my life, and focus to follow only after the plan. One danger of distraction also is procrastination. Distracted people procrastinate. Oh, I will do it later. And later may be late. What focus does is to pursue promptly. We saw the story of the 4 lepers in 2 Kings chapter 7, verses 5 to 7. They were hungry. There was no hope for them. They were dying. So they had what I call the lepers conference. They decided, oh, let's go to the next city. If they see us coming and they notice we are lepers, they may show us mercy, give us food, and spare our lives. But if they kill us, it's better to be killed while in motion than to die when stagnated. So they resolved. And what did they do? They rose up in a twilight. Prompt action. They took steps that they should take appropriately. And therefore, whereas distraction procrastinate, focus pursues promptly. What did you wake up with this morning? Look at your time right now. What have you done about it? Wake up quickly, because zest and zeal dies without action. One cheap way to lower your action is to procrastinate. And that's what distraction does. Avoid it so you can make the most of your life. We also see what distracted people do. They like to cut corners because they can't wait. They believe that, look, you can always shunt, you can always get some things done here and there, including cheating people. But focus will rather patiently follow the process until it is done. Another thing that distracts people in life is seeking after popularity. It's a major problem we have, especially with this generation. Once somebody sees what others are doing, he assumes or concludes that that's the only way to get it done. But you see, as individuals, we must understand our peculiarities. You are not the same, and you cannot be same with others. And what makes life exciting is our differences, our peculiarities. You're a different person. Follow your peculiarity, and at the end of the day, your peculiarity will become the popularity that others will like to follow. Don't shift to gain attention. Rather, maintain attention on your personal vision, and in no time, you become an object of attention. Distraction fears to be different, while focus seeks to be different in order to make a difference. Only people who are different can make a difference. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't join the bandwagon. You can always make a difference. Don't settle with what is common. Focus goes for what is uncommon. Has anybody done it before? That's what distraction says. If nobody has done it, I better don't do it. But focus says, if it comes to my mind to do it, nobody else may have done it. It may be uncommon, but let me give it a try. That's what focus does. Distraction always, as a result of this line of thought, seek half-baked options. But focus will patiently secure full option. Some say, half bread is better than none. That makes some philosophical sense, but it doesn't make the best of life. Something may sound philosophical, but may not be the best. Focus always go for the full option, and until it gets it, it does not rest. Again, we see how people who are distracted want to build on reputation. What do we mean by that? They want people to see them in a different way from who they are. On the other hand, you see focus building on character, on integrity. Integrity means, look, this is who I am, this is what I have, and this how I will ever be. Distraction will make you to go after coloring who you are in order to become acceptable in the eye of the public. Of course, that may appear to give you quick acceptability. But you see, at the end of the day, when the chips are down, people discover who you are. What integrity does is to present itself to the world. Look, this is who I am. No change, no coloring, no games. We also see that distracted people, they bend towards conveniences, but focus sticks to inconveniences. Let me quickly say this, it will help you. Convenience buries destiny, while inconveniences, it may look like a crucible, but that's where excellent people are being made. It's the crucible where excellent people are being made. So, whenever you see something inconvenient,